Are you ready to transform your school's learning experiences with powerful technology? I'm going to introduce you to the key components of a great digital learning strategy for your schools. We're going to talk about the evolution of education with new digital tools and resources. There is a big gap between the current pedagogical approaches by educators and where current technology stands with the ability to integrate technology in the classroom. Available devices and software, and also educator professional development, are in high need to help transform classrooms. The role of a digital learning strategy is essential to help identify learning outcomes and also identify new learning tools and resources that can be implemented into the classroom. Data systems need to align in order to make it all work together. This includes digital assessments and also meaningful education data collected from digital tools. There are a lot of challenges that schools have when implementing a digital learning strategy. One of these challenges is the inability to support students with engaging learning environment that supports modern technology. Also, students are also not prepared for the modern workforce in college and career readiness skills. Also, the inability to support diverse learners with a variety of needs with modern technology. But there are opportunities that open up when you have a robust digital learning strategy. Efficient learning environments with resources available to students and staff to be able to help them meet their goals using technology. Enhance student and educator outcomes, adaptability of skills, and continuous learning with the use of technology. There are some key steps to help develop or enhance a digital learning strategy. You could also have curriculum initiatives related with technology to help drive things forward. You want to support early adopters and also have meaningful digital assessments and meaningful data collected from the implementation of digital tools. You also want to be able to assess the current environment of technology infrastructure to be sure it can support all of these resources. You want to also identify goals and objectives for the essentials of digital learning. And be sure the technology infrastructure from a wired and wireless perspective is in place. And make sure that devices are accessible and the resources are acceptable for it to be seamless. Be sure to involve stakeholders such as parents, community, and educators in the process, and be sure there's a collective buy-in on the value of a digital learning strategy. This will help support the home-to-school connection with digital tools and resources, and also be sure that these are age-appropriate resources and platforms are supported and protected for privacy. Let's talk about implementing innovative curriculum and pedagogical choices into a digitally infused school. Let's talk about incorporating cutting-edge technology and innovative pedagogical approaches. This is going to require pilots of software or resources or programs, as well as professional development to help support them. You may have to have specific staffing with specific technical skills or integration of technology skills for the classroom specifically. This could be coaches or specialists, supporting educators to build their capacity and adaptability around the use of technology in the classroom is incredibly important. And there's lots of amazing new technology like AI, VR, AR that can be incorporated into a digital learning strategy. This also includes the pedagogy that goes with it. This will involve identifying learning outcomes and the essential skills that go along with these technology tools. We also want to align digital resources that align with curriculum objectives and instructional practices. The skills in these topic areas with technology also should align with the modern workforce and the skills that are needed there. And also focusing on authenticity and the adaptability of skills in the classroom and how students use these tools is incredibly important. Consider the value of project-based learning within a digital learning strategy. This can support educators and students working with a specific methodology to help support not only interesting and amazing outcomes using technology, but also incorporate student buy-in and engagement with projects. Be sure that student performance tasks are aligned with objectives, and also balancing a holistic teaching approach with the new technology is important. Recognize that learners need to adapt their learning to new technology, and personalizing a student's experience and providing additional guiding questions with the use of the technology is incredibly beneficial. And as always, continue to ask questions when utilizing technology in the classroom and how students are using it, educators are using it, and what are the anticipated outcomes. There is a need for continuous learning and the adaptation of skills with all of the new technology trends. Support the individuals who are learning new tools and trying to apply them in the classroom. Support them as innovators in your schools. Support the adaptation of tools to best meet the student needs. And see how these tools can be used to measure student learning and outcomes. Continue to introduce new tools to support a culture and climate of innovation. And if you're interested in learning more, touch base with me around case studies and real-world experiences around the benefits of one-to-one learning programs with technology, streamlined resources and tools, personalized learning approaches with technology, and get an inside look at what a digital learning transformation can look like in your school. In all of this process, you're going to want to do an impact analysis. What did it look like before the implementation, and what does it look like after? You want to have qualitative and quantitative measures of the impact of a digital transformation in your school. What were the percentages of student growth using digital assessments? What were the perceptions of students and educators throughout the course of a digital transformation? What key stages had the biggest impact and can be something to learn from? Within a digital transformation in a school, there are going to be key phases, changes in perspectives on how tools can be used from all the different stakeholders in this process. You're going to see increased bandwidth and adaptability of educators and students to use technology. They're going to use it more efficiently and effective in all of their practices. And of course, there's always some lessons learned, things to take moving forward and things to modify as you move through it. There's going to be great feedback. There's going to be great feedback and a narrative around everyone's experiences with a digital transformation. Important feedback from educators and students will include feedback on instructional approaches, assessment strategies, student experiences, and learning outcomes. There are some tremendous long-term values to a digital transformation strategy in schools, and a major return on the investment when you have a strong digital learning strategy. You're going to see an increase in adaptability again of how people are using the tools in a wide range of ways. This is going to be not only the staff in the business office, to the educator staff, to the teachers, and to the students. You're going to see a huge increase in the adaptability of students and educators to use digital tools in creative and dynamic ways. You're going to see performance on digital assessments and growth over time. And you're also going to have a school that's ready, due to their capacity, to continue growing forward. You're going to see streamlined data processes and data analysis and new measures, and have the opportunity to review them and update as needed. You're going to identify support models to help keep it all running smoothly. First of all, regularly review. Let's talk about tips schools can use to evolve and maintain their digital learning strategies. First, regularly review what the strategies are. Review the software being used, the resources in place, and what the current needs of the infrastructure are. Identify support or professional development opportunities and additional training and learning opportunities to help those who need it the most. Be sure that your strategy is targeted, has specific outcomes, and is purposeful. Engage students in the process. Have engaging resources. Have opportunities for those to share their knowledge, what they've learned through the entire process. Work on ensuring that digital learning strategies are sustainable and scalable. Be sure to continue to identify the financial needs and the specific initiatives that you want to have happen. And be sure that planning is in place to make it happen. Perform meaningful pilots of innovative software and curriculum. Explore new tools. Stay informed around emerging technologies and trends in the field. Be aware of all of the phases of best practices. And remember, this includes infrastructure, systems, instructional technology, student learning experiences, professional development. Be sure to review new technology and its role in the curriculum. How can it benefit you? What are some things to watch out for? What's its potential impact? Make connections to the next stage of learning, like college career readiness or workforce development. When you do this, students and educators' skills are going to be adaptable, systems are going to be aligned, and you're going to have the assessments and data measures to make informed decisions. Thanks for checking out the video on modern digital learning strategies. Please connect with me at Digital Futures Education if you're interested in learning more and how I can help you put it all in place.